Hey guys, it is 2Pro or Adam, and today I have a quick video going over all of the new weapons added into zombies. Today there are a total of 5 weapons, 2 from Blackout, which was the MP40 and the Galil or the GRAV, and then 3 weapons from the Contraband stream, which was the SWAT, the Daemon, and the MP40. So I'll be going over all 5 guns. I'll pap all 5 of them and show you guys which ones are the best, and of course, which ones are the worst. The first gun I'll be going over is the MP40, the newest gun added to BO4, and surprisingly, it's already here in zombies. It's pretty awesome, but the MP40 is an interesting gun because, in my opinion, the MP40 is just a worse version of the Strife pistol. The non-pap version of the MP40 is definitely leaps and bounds better than the Strife non-pap because the Strife is semi-auto, the MP40 is fully auto, so for the first like 10 rounds, the MP40 is great. I really feel like the MP40 should be a starting gun. It would really fit that category very well. So non-papped, it's, you know, a decent machine pistol, nothing crazy, but pack-a-punched is where it is very similar to the Strife. The Strife is fully auto, the MP40 is fully auto, and they both kind of do the same amount of damage. The one complaint I have about the MP40 is the ammo count is way too low. Now, I haven't looked at the attachments yet. I don't know if it has extended mags. It probably does. I don't know how that affects the ammo count, but man, like a papped MP40 on like round 14, like your ammo's gone. Like there's not enough ammo in this thing to get through the mid-teens, which is a massive problem. So that's why this Strife is better. It's a wall gun, first of all. It has more ammo than the MP40, and it's more effective. So is the MP40 a gun you should use? You know, once, you know, why not try it out? But it's a gun I'll probably never take from the box again. Next up, I'll be going over the Daemon 3XB, and I've used this thing in Blackout and an MP, and honestly, I'm not really all that crazy about it, so I didn't really have high hopes for this gun here in zombies. But you know what? It actually kind of surprised me. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. It's a lot better than a lot of the SMGs here in BO4 because the SMGs in zombies are pretty bad, but this thing, Pack-a-Punched, is actually a decent SMG. The non-pap version of this gun is honestly nothing all that special. It's a burst SMG, so the good thing about this gun is your ammo doesn't run out as fast as another SMG would here in BO4 zombies. But yeah, non-papped, you know, it's okay. When you Pack-a-Punch this thing though, it turns into a pretty solid SMG. You have a decent amount of ammo. Again, since it's burst, you don't burn through ammo as fast, and it's usually a 1 burst to the head. I tried out this gun and all of the new guns on IX because I wanted to see how these weapons did against the Brawlers and the Gladiators, and the Daemon is actually one of the better weapons, or better of the new weapons, against the Gladiators. It's surprisingly pretty decent. So overall, the Daemon as an SMG is actually pretty good, and I would say it's probably one of the better SMGs here in BO4 zombies. So next up, we are going over the MP40. This gun is back once again, and I'm not gonna lie, going into this update, I was expecting this gun to be one of the worst guns, and when I first got this gun, which was like the early 20s, non-papped, it was really bad. So I'm sure this thing is better in like the mid-teens or early teens, but yeah, on round 20 this thing was really struggling to kill zombies. But again, a lot of guns here in BO4 suck on round 20 non-papped, but when I papped this gun, I was actually really surprised. Now, the papped MP40 definitely isn't one of the best guns in the game, but again, it is an SMG, and I was actually surprised how good this thing actually was. Of course, it's called the Afterburner, so the original MP40 pap name, and yeah, it is actually not too bad. It's a gun that I actually wouldn't mind using in the future because the ammo is decent, and it, you know, when you're going for headshots, it actually kills the zombies, it kills the gladiators, and overall, for an SMG is actually really surprising. And the new SMGs with this update, the Daemon and the MP40, are both solid SMGs compared to the other ones we have in zombies right now. So I saved the 2 ARs for last because personally I was expecting the ARs to be the better guns, and the first one that I tried out was the SWAT Rift. Now, this gun is the tier 100 unlock in the absolute zero, you know, event or whatever you call it. If you don't have this gun unlocked, you can still use it in zombies. You just cannot level it up and put on attachments. But the SWAT Rift is a really good assault rifle. Now, the assault rifles here in BO4 Zombies, they are all pretty similar. Like, there really isn't a standout AR like there was in previous zombie games, but I think the SWAT is definitely one of the better ARs here in zombies, and non-papped, the thing is actually pretty decent. It's not gonna one-shot zombies on round 20, but for, you know, a non-papped AR, it gets the job done. My favorite thing about the SWAT Pack-a-Punched is the ammo count. You have over 500 shots in reserve, you have like 60 shots in a clip, and that is beautiful for an AR, and I absolutely love it. Damage-wise, if you're going for headshots, it will kill zombies in a couple of shots in the 20s. So overall, the SWAT Rift is definitely one of the better guns in this update, but we still have one more gun to go over, and that is the GRAV or the Galil, and I had very high expectations for this gun. We've had the Galil in every single zombies mode since BO1. We had it in BO1, 2, of course, in BO3, it was a DLC weapon, and here in BO4, it is called the GRAV. Not sure why. It is the Galil, so I don't know why they changed it to the GRAV, probably because of licensing issues, but who cares? It's still the Galil, and here in zombies, like I said, I had a lot of expectations for this gun. I was expecting it to be really good, and in a way it is, but also in a way it isn't. It does suffer from a couple of issues, but let's start off with the non-papped version. And the non-papped version, it's a lot like the SWAT. It's, you know, it's an AR. It does pretty damn good in like the early 20s or late teens as a non-papped weapon. It gets the job done, but the papped version is where things get interesting. The damage of the GRAV against like normal zombies is very good. A couple of shots to the head and zombies are dead. So the majority of the things you're killing in zombies, the GRAV is good against. There are two things though about the papped version of this gun that I don't like. The first one is against gladiators, this thing is brutal. Like, an entire clip will not kill a gladiator unless you're putting every single shot in his head. Now, on some maps, of course, there aren't gladiators, so it doesn't really matter all that much. The next thing, though, is the ammo, and the ammo is a big issue in my opinion. In reserve, you have less than 400 shots compared to the SWAT, where you have like 550 in reserve. So the ammo is a little bit low if you want to use the GRAV. I think bandolier is a must. Also, it sucks you cannot put attachments on this gun because extended mags would make this thing so much better. So ammo is low. Against normal zombies, it's great, very effective. Against special zombies, not so good, but overall, it's still a decent AR here in BO4. There we have it, guys. Those are all of the new weapons here in BO4 Zombies Pack-a-Punched, and I would have to say my least favorite is the Cat 40, just because the ammo is way too low. If the ammo was higher, I mean much higher, then the PAP version would actually be a decent gun to use. My favorite gun has to be the SWAT, just because because it's similar to the GRAV in damage, but it has way more ammo, and on top of that, you can put on attachments, so things like fast mags and extended mags will definitely make this thing even better. So besides that, guys, enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe for a ton of BO4 Zombies content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.